Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? So, I got a couple of updates to inform you guys. I wasn't able to go to the second wedding. I was having an extremely good time, even though I almost fell off the dance floor. They had a dance floor that sloped, and the bride jumped in front of me, and she was dancing. Me, her mother, and her, and we were dancing, having a good time. And I went down like this and came back up, and I was right on the edge, so I almost lost my footing. I was like, wow! And so I was like, you know what? I was just about enough of my little old tail. Let me go sit down somewhere. So I went and I sat down. At about 10:30, I was like, I thought this wedding was going to go to 10 o'clock. So I was like, I'm going up to my room. Well, Pam had put her key in my clutch bag. And so I go all the way up to, my nose is so dry feeling. I go all the way up to my room, or what I thought was my room, only to discover that Pam had my key and I had her key. So I had to go all the way back down and get my room key from Pam. And I couldn't find her. I'm looking on the dance floor. I look back at our table, and everybody was on the dance floor. So I was like, let me walk around. I walk around. She's down on the, squatting down on the ground to the song, Get Low, Get Low, Get Low. I'm like, look, you little old broad, you 71, act your age, get up. And it was her and another little old lady. I was like, Jesus. And the music that they started playing, at first the music was just kind of like, you know, easygoing music. Everybody's eating and dining, and it's fine. And when I come back, they're like, till the sweat run down my balls. All you rolled. I'm like, I'm so glad I wasn't staying. I'm out of here. So, if you know that song, it's raunchy as all get up. So I leave back out. I go to my room, and my stomach said, and then it started just kind of, you know, squeezing down with these painful cramps. And I was like, oh my gosh. So needless to say, I don't need to be descriptive. Y'all knows what was going on. And I mean, me and that commode must have had 40 visits. And I was just like nauseated and just like, Jesus. So the next morning, about 8:30, Pam sends me a text, are you awake? And I said no, because I just wanted to lay in bed. Now, mind you, I was getting up at 6 a.m. I was going to do my sacrament. I was going to be like me and the Lord, spending time together. No. Only time me and him had that day was me begging him to help me. So I didn't go to the second wedding, but there was more that happened before that. So then Pam calls me. We need to get going, yada, yada, yada. How you doing? I'm like, Pam, I'm so sick. Go away, go away. And then I get another text that said, one of my friends' only sibling had passed away. Only sibling brother, let me put it that way, because she has 2 sisters, had passed away. and that I needed to come over there. My sister passed away. She was one of the first people that showed up, or the second person to show up. My best male friend showed up, and then Pam and my friend showed up, Sherry. And, you know, she hugged me and held me, and so I needed to do the same for her. So I was like, okay, get yourself together and just get over there. So Pam drove me over there, and we sat with her for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we laughed and joked and had a little glass of wine. And ironically, I mean, I was holding my stomach, you know, the whole time, and leaning back in a chair, just like, oh, you know, but I showed up. So I need to actually call her in a little bit after I get done with you guys. I'm gonna call her. And Pam dropped me off at home, and I went to bed. Willie gave me Pepto-Bismol, which helped. And later on that night, Cameron bought me a couple of tacos, and I was famished, so and I don't like Taco Bell. Jesus. But I tell you, that was perfect food for me, because I was so hungry, and it was so good. So then, the next morning at about 9 o'clock, bing, I was up and I was fine. But I had missed my friend's daughter's wedding, which I felt bad about. But there was nothing I could do. So that brings us to Monday. Now on Monday, I had a plastic surgeon appointment to go get my navel looked at. And I was real anxious. He drew some diagrams about the way we could do it, the way it would look afterwards, what I needed to do. And I assured him it didn't matter, you know, ex-surgical nurse, I got this. If anything arises, I'll write my own prescription. No. So I didn't get, he said the person that normally would price everything out wasn't in, and she would send me an estimate that day. Okay, so that was Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so I called them, didn't get an estimate. So they're like, oh, she just sent it. So I checked my mail, my email. Sure enough, it's there. Now, the price they quoted me was without anesthesia, because he said all he had to do was use a local. We basically was going to do it right there in the doctor's office. It's not a big deal. So I'm thinking anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. How come this man sent me almost $11,000? $10,800 or $998, something up in there. $1,100. $11,000. I could get a whole dang tummy tuck and a new navel for that. I mean, Sabrina's about to do hers, and I think she said it was anywhere from $13,000, something like that. She was paying for hers, $13,000 to $15,000 for the tummy tuck or whatever. I have a free procedure. I could get it done for free with Dr. Engelbottle. And anyways, I was floored that they wanted that much for a procedure that I wasn't even paying for anesthesia for, because you know anesthesia could run you $2,500. What? Why? What? You simply told me you're gonna take out a little chunk of meat and sew it back together like this. We're talking about a navel, you guys, a navel. I do this because my navel is very large, because I had a hernia when I was a child, and so back in the 70s, they just did you any old kind of way, you know? So that was my first consultation, and I'm gonna call them and ask why is my bill so high? I wants to know. But yeah, no, I'm not paying that price for that. I sure am not. And he was like, well, we could do a tummy tuck. And then he's grabbing on my stomach. He goes, but you don't have enough to really do a tummy tuck with, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I think, you know. But him grabbing on my stomach like that, I was like, made me feel some kind of way. It made me feel like a fat girl. But I was glad when he was like, there's really not enough to do anything with. So I said to Pam, I asked her if she wanted to join Orange Theory with me. Now, y'all know I don't like no kind of workout. I don't like to do anything strenuous. I don't really sweat unless I have night sweats. But yeah, I was very disappointed, to say the least. I was very disappointed. So, okay, that's turning that way, and this one can turn that way as well. So, I mean, I'm not defeated because I can go to Thailand and get my navel fixed. I can go to Ecuador and get my navel fixed, you know, and do not let the media here make you think that getting procedures in another country is going to cause your death, because they kill folks every day here, and simple surgeries, believe that. It's just not on the news. It's not that big of a deal, or they just want our country to look bad. But believe you me, people die every day from simple surgeries. Kanye West's mama died. What was that one comedian? Joan Rivers, she died. You know, they got a lot of people that die. Let's just put it that way. So, and I know my sister didn't die from cancer. She just didn't. It was the procedure that they did on her, the exploratory, and then I won't even get into it. But, so yeah. The long and short of it is she did have cancer, but even the doctor was like, yeah, everything should be fine. So I don't know if or why her whole body filled up with fluids like that, and she was gone. So you figure it out. She told me she never wanted an autopsy. Her husband wanted to do an autopsy, and I told her what she told me. If anything happened, girl, I never want an autopsy. That's what she said. But we all knew there was some type of negligence there. Moving on. I am headed to Costco to pick up some Servital, Serovital, for, I'm not waiting for you. He's coming with those carts, and he's moving awfully slow. So, it looks like this. Let me show y'all. They look like that. And you are to take this every day. And this is for skin health. And they even do tell you to do a 30-day challenge, like to take your picture, wait 30 days, and then take your picture again. And it should be evident that the supplements are working. HGH is basically what it is. So your growth hormone to make you look young again. I ordered a new supplement. I forget the name of the guy, but he's this big workout, I'm spitting, guru for celebrities. and his body was rock hard, like rock hard. And then he started, he got shingles in his ear, and it went to his brain, and it shut his whole body down. Like, he atrophied all over. He lost all his muscles, and he started going blind, and I mean, everything started happening to him. And his friend gave him HMB and high doses of vitamin D, and it brought his body back completely. So he now has a supplement with the HMB, the vitamin D, and the protein in there. So I ordered that as well, because I used to have a nice booty, a juicy booty. Now it's so flat. My butt is so deflated. I've got the little line underneath. And it's saggy, soggy. I looked at my butt and I was like, eh. And Willie and I was joking, and I looked at his butt and I was like, how did we have these juicy booties and now we look like we're sitting on pancakes? So if for no other reason, I want to build up muscle mass, that, and I don't want that flabby thing down there to start to come in. And I looked at my elbows and I had 4 lines, y'all. Anyways, I ordered that. 3 bottles cost like $144, and I was like, if it works, I will order and keep ordering. I ordered this stuff for my hair. What is the name of that stuff? I'll show you guys in another video. Oh, I showed y'all in previous videos, actually. And at first I was like, oh my God, because I ordered 1 bottle and they were like, if you order 3 bottles, it's even better. And I thought, if I like it, and then I'll have to wait for my order, so I'll just go ahead and order the 3 bottles. But I thought it would take off the 1 bottle. It didn't. So it came to like $199, and I got 4 bottles. I am so glad I ordered that stuff. Like, so glad. I missed 1 night of taking it, and I was like, oh my God. But I didn't take no medication. I didn't take my diabetes medicine. I didn't take, I was supposed to take that yesterday, my Trulicity shot. Anyways, I'll do it tonight. Today is Wednesday. I take it on Tuesday. But anyways, I was just like, I mean, my hair is so thick. Like, I touch the roots of my hair and I'm like, what in tarnations? You can barely get your finger through your hair. It's that thick. My sides grew back, and it was just a whole hot mess. You brush your hair out and it was just a whole brush full of hair. So if any of you guys, if your hair is thinning or any of that, look at my previous videos. And if you shoot me a message after you see this, I will put a picture up or shoot, take it for you guys can see it. But that crap works. All that other supplement, hair, nails, skin, that crap don't work. Only thing it did was make me grow hair in areas I ain't want no hair. You know what I'm talking about, y'all. And my chin was like, my coop. Woo! We ain't doing all of that. So, yeah. Let me get my little ugly self in here, because I got to get to work. I'm already going to be real late, but it's all good, y'all. Deuces.